I bet you're right. So coming up next on All Access at Infineon Raceway, we'll show you all the big events going on at the track aside from the big race. Believe me, this is going to be one of the most action-packed weekends all season long here at Infineon Raceway, with bikes taking to the track all day.
So close, the nitro burns your eyes and you can feel the earth move beneath your feet as 3,500 horsepower races down this quarter-mile drag strip at Infineon Raceway at speeds in excess of 260 miles an hour.
And Aaron Yates, definitely some riders to watch out for as top finishers this weekend.
Come on. The snack stands aren't the only attraction aside from Superbike. New this year, they've got Supermoto, which is a blend of on and off-road racing.
Last year's riders in the AMA event were upset about the rain flooding the track and also the lack of cushions around the corners. But as Pete mentioned, lots of track changes going on both for Supermoto and the AMA event. You're a diehard AMA Superbike fan and you want to take home more than just your ticket stub from this incredible event. How does some autographed gear sound? How about this leather riding jacket signed by the winningest rider in AMA Superbike history, McNicholas?
Infineon Raceway is only one of 2 road courses on the NASCAR Nextel Cup circuit. Most of the races are on ovals, and because it's so different than most of the other races out there, a lot of the racing teams decide to bring in so-called hired guns to drive the races. Over here laughing is Scott Pruitt. He's one of those hired
key to success? I mean, not that many rookies can come out here and do what you've done in the first half of the season.
So what do you think it's going to take to get back into the winner's circle?
Yeah, rookie stripes. I mean, how is it different out there on the track?
50 Sports.
Well, an absolutely fearless run by road track specialist Boris Stead today as he set a new course record at Infineon during today's Dodge Save Mart 350 qualifier. So what's it like for these NASCAR competitors and their teams the day of the race? Take a look.
For many members of the racing team, race day starts early, sometimes at 6 a.m.
Here, including Ferrari, Corvette, Bugatti, Lotus, Mercury, even Jaguar, the big sponsor of the Wine Country Classic, and one North Bay collector and driver will be showcasing all of his prized possessions all weekend long. I'm not that bad of a driver. In fact, to prove it, Jaguar put a camera in the new Racing E-Type from the Jaguar Select Edition racing team and allowed me to attack the twists and turns of the road course.
On the back of the bike, he was popping wheelies at 150 miles an hour, and when we were cornering, I swear at some points, I thought my knees were going to scrape the ground. I mean, it was an incredible experience. Wow. It was fun. I don't know if I'd do it again, but it was fun. Wow.
The smell of nitro envelops you as you feel the rumbling beneath your feet. Yes, the dragsters are back at Infineon Raceway with the Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series, and now you have all access at Infineon Raceway to the Team Superstore NHRA Summer Nationals Division 7 drag races. Good evening, I'm Kim McNicholas. This weekend you have the opportunity to see the future stars of the NHRA Powerade Drag Racing Series compete for bragging rights and national speed records in the Sonoma Valley. Welcome back to All Access at Infineon Raceway. Combine a little champagne, a little bit of oil, and a lot of passion, and what do you get? A champagne maker who loves drag racing. You know, in hockey, there's the nosebleed section. Well, in drag racing, there's the eye burn section. You're standing so close, the nitro burns your eyes, and you can feel the earth move beneath your feet as 3,500 horsepower races down this quarter-mile drag strip at Infineon Raceway at speeds in excess of 260 miles an hour.
Drag racing tantalizes all your senses.
And you get to smell the race fuel, you get to smell the rubber.
Your heart races.
It's the biggest adrenaline rush you'll ever even can't even imagine.
And when you take off, it's like shooting yourself out of a cannon.
There's not much time to react.
When that big yellow amber light comes on, because you are late on that, you lost the race.
A lot can go wrong if anything's out of sync.
It feels great when they go the right direction. When they get a little, when the track's slippery, or the conditions just aren't right, things can get exciting.
Fans love the drag races, from the crashes to the perfect run.
It's fun, it's a great time, it's really intense.
But if you go, don't forget your earplugs.
I'm sorry, that was loud. Seeing drag racing on TV and just hearing about it doesn't do the sport justice. It's just something you have to experience to believe. And I guarantee once you do, you'll be addicted.
This is what you'd normally see at a typical AMA Superbike showdown. But now you'll see this as well. It's the new Supermoto event joining the AMA circuit at Infineon Raceway for the first time.
I think it's a really exciting thing. It's on a smaller course, so it's easier to go around it. And there's jumping. It's a combination of road racing and supercross, you know. It's a hybrid. So they put them all together.
It came about quite curiously. Petaluma native Ben Bostrom knows the story well.
I'd just been flying back from Italy to go to a Red Bull meet with all the athletes in Puerto Rico, and Hayes Wheelis, we're sitting there at a bar, and it's our winter time, so you're drinking Red Bull and vodka, just relaxing, because you got a few months off. And I was telling him about this race, you know, I'm like, yeah, we went to race this weird race, you know, it's a motocross bike, it's got street bike tires, and you go out and race this course. And I think Hayes started scratching his head and said, that's a good idea. That's something Red Bull would like. And he put it together for the series.
Coincidentally, Ben Bostrom was last year's Supermoto champion, but he won't be returning to the circuit this go-round, as he's a valuable rider to his Honda team in the AMA Superbike Showdown.
There's probably no chance.
Really?
Yeah, I'd like to.
But there will be plenty of competitors out there on the course this weekend, as some riders say it's the perfect training ground for the next AMA Superbike champion.
I think if you've done dirt first, it always helps because, you know, a dirt bike, you always get a lot of the bike control and movement, and the thing slides around a lot, and that really helps out. It applies to this, you know, because this you got to be really smooth, but if you can really feel out the bike, and when it's sliding and moving, you've got a little extra up on somebody.
And whether it's Supermoto or AMA Superbike, getting the edge, any edge, is key, especially when there's 40 to 50 riders in each class.